Hello you guys, and welcome to Abundantly Minimal. My name is Sarah, and today I'm really excited to share 6 monthly subscriptions that I don't buy. And not buying these 6 things can save a lot of money, and I think for some, maybe we could say that these are not items that are actually needed in your life, but maybe still a lot of us pay for. So I want to get into that today, and I am excited because this video is done in collaboration with Emily from The Not Busy Life. I love her channel, and actually it was one of the first minimalist channels I discovered when I was very early on in my YouTube days. So let's hear from Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily from The Not Busy Life, and I am so excited to have this opportunity to do my very first collaboration with Abundantly Minimal. I've been a big fan for a long time, and you guys are here, you know why. This channel is awesome, and it's so inspiring on my minimalist journey. If you like this video, when you are done, please come over to my channel to see 6 more things that my family does not spend money on every month. I would love to have you there. Thanks, guys. Bye.
It's definitely such a pleasure to work with Emily, so I'm hoping that you'll show her channel the love. But anyways, let's get started with the 6 monthly subscriptions that I do not buy. My first monthly subscription that I don't buy is Amazon Prime. I did take advantage of the 6-month free trial several years ago, back when I was in college, but especially at this point now, even though there are probably moments where it would be convenient, I think that it would tempt me too much, and I would be much more likely to overspend and have all those tempting products available to me so quickly. I do think online shopping has a time and a place, but I know for me, and maybe you can relate, having Amazon Prime might increase spending dramatically and make us much less hesitant to say, do I actually need this? It's just too easy to add it to your cart, especially with some of the Amazon Echo devices where you can just tell it to buy more of a certain item. You don't even need to take the time to plug in your credit card info and that kind of thing. So for me, Amazon Prime is something that I don't buy. My next monthly subscription that I no longer buy is a gym membership. Now I admit I did have a gym membership I shared with Jake back when we were living out in Western Illinois. With that, I hate to admit it, but we definitely did not get our money's worth out of that membership and did not go enough. So I know personally I always felt a lot of guilt financially for that decision. And I think also what I was acting on in some degree was wanting to, be a person who went to the gym more often and was very fit and lifted and did cardio and all of those things, went to classes, went swimming. And that's where you have to check about who you actually are, kind of the fantasy self idea. In reality, I didn't like going to the gym, and I would rather just exercise on my own terms, go for walks or dance around the house. Those are probably my preferred exercise methods. And while there were times that I did enjoy going there, overall I either would just feel guilt about not going because that was $50 a month we were wasting, or I would just feel kind of lethargic and not want to go there at all and just want to stay home, especially when it was winter outside. So for me, definitely it's kind of a pact I've made to myself. Personally, I am not going to be on a gym membership, at least for the distant future. I know I've tried it out and I know that's not the right path for me, and that's a great way to save money. Next up, home phone. Jake and I do make do with our cell phones and do not currently see any need to have a home phone. Now, I could see it being more of a need if someone had kids perhaps, or just like had a home phone for a long time. Just for us, maybe it's just a millennial thing or the fact that we're still fairly young, a home phone does not really seem like a necessity, and we've made it work just fine without one so far. So that's kind of how we will continue living. My 4th monthly subscription that I don't buy are magazines, and I guess also book subscriptions. I know there's some of those. I've never had one. But I think with magazine subscriptions, it depends. If you're someone who gets a lot of value when that magazine is shipped to you and you really enjoy sitting down to read it, that's awesome. But if you're not someone who it just kind of sits there and you're like, I'm gonna get to that eventually, then maybe it's time to cut that subscription. Likewise, there is an overabundance of free content available these days digitally, so I'm assuming, depending on whatever your favorite magazine is, I'm guessing you can access a lot of great articles on that website, and that's maybe another way that you can cut costs and reduce waste. Likewise, books are the same way. I think that there's so many wonderful opportunities with libraries that you can have access to, and so I know for me, it's not super common that I want to be buying books. I think being able to check them out from the library, if that option is available to you, is such a wonderful thing. And you have much bigger access to the book titles and book selections, and obviously you're saving money, not creating a new book, letting it sit on your bookshelf, unless you would get value out of that, in which case, more power to you. The 5th monthly subscription that I don't buy are meal services. Again, I do know several people who get a lot of value out of these meal services, but to me, it's something I haven't actually tried, but when I've looked into it several times, I just can't justify the cost. I do enjoy cooking, so maybe that is a difference, that some people like doing the meal service to not have to think about cooking. But I know for me, the cost of the meal is much higher than if I was making a meal on my own. And especially since we'll try to make a much larger portion and then have leftovers or be able to eat stuff later on for an extra snack or something, that's really nice. So I don't really see myself using one of those, and that's a way that I can save money. I think if you're someone who's struggling to decide what to eat for dinner, try to come up with some of your favorite meals, set up a rotation. We don't always have to be having new things all the time. There's something to be said about having different meals be a recurring staple in your household. Keep those ingredients on hand, make it easier for yourself, and I think that's the way to do it. Finally, the last monthly subscription that I don't buy, which I guess technically is not 100% buying oriented, are email subscriptions. I do have some, but I think with email subscriptions, being so careful about the kind of emails you're getting, because even though you're not necessarily spending money to get that email, maybe sometimes you are, you're definitely spending time and energy as you have to click through that, read it, and I think it's really important to figure out if that particular message or subscription adds value. In some of my past videos, I have talked about this, but the idea that with these different emails, they are most likely encouraging you to purchase something. They're telling you about a deal, which is trying to get you in the store, etc. And really, I don't know if it's worth the time and energy, and then also, of course, if we are tempted to spend money because of those emails. So I think it's a great chance to kind of go through and unsubscribe from some of those. Also related, something I haven't talked about on the channel, but related to YouTube notifications, I wanted to share my hack for YouTube notifications, just because you'll probably hear on a lot of channels like subscribe and hit the bell, and I've never told you to hit the bell specifically, because ultimately, I mean, that's your choice if you want to. But if you feel like you're missing out on some of your favorite creators' videos, or you're getting all these notifications and it's a lot in your email or wherever, however it works, what you can do, this is my, I guess, hack that I've been using for probably over a year now. Wherever you set like your YouTube bookmark, for me it's just on the top of my Chrome browser, I have a YouTube bookmark, and rather than booking it to the YouTube homepage, instead on the left-hand side you'll see a subscriptions tab. Have your YouTube page bookmarked to the subscriptions page. Sometimes there's complaints about people not being notified of videos or not seeing new videos, but when you have it bookmarked to the subscriptions page, you will be able to see all of the most recent uploaded videos there because they're organized chronologically. So that's just a simple YouTube hack, I guess, that I've been using personally, because then I don't have to worry about getting any emails from any channels, because I know, because I go to look on the subscriptions page. Now, it probably doesn't work for you if you've got maybe like hundreds of subscriptions. Maybe that's a lot and would be too much to scroll through, but I think if you've got a moderate amount of subscriptions, that could be a really great option for you if you want to reduce your email clutter. So there you go, those are 6 monthly subscriptions that I do not buy. As mentioned before, go check out Emily's video from The Not Busy Life. I'll actually link her video right here, and you can subscribe to her channel right here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.